For today's video, it's going to be a little different. I'm not going to be as opinionated as I am. Well, more opinionated, I guess, than I am. But there is some major fuckery happening on TikTok. If you don't know what TikTok is, then what the fuck are you doing with your life? I'll explain. TikTok is a social media app where you can post any videos about different topics like cooking, cars, anime. It's basically like Vine, if any of you still remember that, mixed with some YouTube and Instagram, but nonetheless, it's a social media app where kids dance and people shake that ass. And on TikTok, since people can post anything that isn't dangerous individuals, organizations, illegal activities, regulating goods, violent and graphic content, suicide, self-harm, dangerous acts, hate speech, harassment, bullying, adult nudity, and sexual acts, you can pretty much post anything. And in there are a lot of dumbass opinions on a lot of different topics like comics, anime, video games, and politics. Also a bunch of other topics you could do. But I'm going to talk about anime and cartoons and their dumbass opinions mostly, and I will discuss why their opinion is so dumbass. Also correct them, because what I'm saying is fact.
This is fact. This isn't opinion. This is fact.
Let's begin. There will be two videos we will go over, starting easiest to hardest to discuss. The first one being the argument that Sakura can beat Itachi.
You serious?
Second, being the argument that Korra is a better avatar than Aang in a one-on-one fight. If you guys didn't know, 99% of you guys aren't subscribed, so subscribe now. Do it. Do it now. Do it. Okay, like I said, we're going to start with the discussion if Sakura can beat Itachi from Naruto.
I was a terror since the public school era. Bathroom.
Sorry, the video says Sakura can beat Itachi from Naruto.
Let's play this shit. Pa-pa-pa-pa-pa.
Play it!
Okay, so I've gotten this question a few times, but because Jacob's getting attacked for this shit, I'm gonna make a video on it. Now, Jacob was getting a lot of hate for a lot of stupid reasons, and he was being nice about it. I commend him for that. With me, I'm like Rose Kai. I'm not that way. So I'm gonna defend Jacob my way. And he doesn't use those tard terms, but I sure as hell will. So, Sakura versus Itachi. Now before I say this, I want to state something. I personally love Itachi. I like Itachi more than Sasuke, but personal preference doesn't mean he wins a fight. Regardless of how much you love Itachi, it doesn't make him omnipotent. Itachi does not beat every character. Itachi's from Naruto, not fucking Fairy Tail. That power of friendship bullshit's in a different universe. FYI, for people who are too stupid to comprehend this, Sakura is stronger than Tsunade. It was stated, and considering Tsunade punched a hole through a fucking Susanoo, connect the dots. Sakura won't fall for his genjutsu, and she's too fast for the Amaterasu. Put your baby dick in your pants and go to bed.
First, before we get into it, yes, I do agree, people in the Naruto fandom do wank Itachi to a stupid level. But could he beat Sakura? Yes, he could. Very easily. But before we start, we need to figure out which version of the characters we're talking about. It seems he's talking about adult Sakura. If that's true, then we get to use reanimated Itachi. The reason for this is because if he's going to use the best version of Sakura, then we're going to use the best version of Itachi. I'm sorry to say, but reanimated Itachi is kind of broken in this fight. When it comes to speed, one of his points, Itachi definitely wins. Do we forget that reanimated Itachi went against KCM1 Naruto, the same Naruto that outsped 4th Raikage, who's one of the fastest characters in the series. And reanimated Itachi went against that? Itachi definitely wins in speed. And Sakura has never shown any speed feat to be up to that level. Yes, adult Sakura could definitely break through the Susanoo, but he didn't talk about the Yanamir, the unbreakable shield. Why? Because he had nothing against it, because nothing can get through it. Yes, Sakura is strong. But she calls out her attacks, which makes it very easy for Itachi to block with the Yanamir. Now let's talk about
I was a terror since the public school era. Bathroom
Genjutsu. Yes, Sakura does have a resistance to Genjutsu, but we're talking about Itachi, the person who can put Jinchuriki into Genjutsu. Also has some of the most deadly Genjutsu techniques in the Naruto verse. Also has the best subtle Genjutsus ever. Like I said, enough to put a Jinchuriki in it. Itachi's whole shtick is that he's the Uchiha of Genjutsu. We don't see any Uchihas use as much Genjutsu as Itachi does. But let's put this in perspective. When Itachi was reanimated, he went against Nagato and defeated him in mere minutes. So he says that Sakura could beat Nagato? We're not done here. Itachi's on the level that people put him versus Minato, the 5 Kage, Pain, Killer Bee, Madara, and other Kages, and win some of those too. But Sakura can beat him. Okay, if that's not enough, then she beat Sasori with help, but against someone who went head to head with KCM1 Naruto and Sage Mode Kabuto, also Nagato? Am I the only one who doesn't see this adding up correctly? I rest my case. 1 point for me and 0 for the inbred. Let's move on to the second topic.
I was a terror since the public school era. Bathroom
With the next clip, I'm mainly going to elaborate or give extra points to what this gentleman on the left is saying. Also, I'm showing the original clip of the gentleman is talking about.
Let's play this shit.
Right, Korra was the first metal bending avatar. Aang was the first avatar to redirect lightning. He was the first avatar to energy bend. And just because Aang used energy bending to give Korra her abilities back, and then later we see her give people their abilities back, doesn't mean Korra can take them away. Aang never took her abilities away, so how can you just assume that she knows how to take them away? Has she ever shown that ability? Has she ever talked about it? Has she ever shown any knowledge about that ability? Or are you just giving her powers now because you like her? And you also talk about the form Korra used during harmonic convergence, a form that she could never use again because she used during harmonic convergence. Otherwise we would see her use against Kovir, the person that was destroying all of Republic City. If you talk about one-time forms, you talk about Aang and the ocean spirit, and he has the ability to use all the water on the planet and turn into any form, any size, anything he wants with water in the avatar state. But no, you don't want to talk about that. Let's just talk about Korra and her forms.
Let's play this shit.
Did people forget that Korra was the first metal bending avatar? Did people forget she could literally neutralize dark spirits with spirit bending? And she's the first recorded avatar we've seen spirit bending? People like to say, oh, Aang can take away people's bending. People also forget Korra knows how to energy bend as well, because Aang literally taught it to her. And Aang learned energy bending via a lion turtle. Aang uses energy bending to take people's bending away. Korra used energy bending to restore people's bending, so what makes you think she can't take it away as well? She's learned a secret. Why would she need to take someone's bending away? Just because she hasn't done it, you can't say she can't. Also, Korra, without needing Rava, created a giant spiritual avatar of herself to fight the dark avatar and save the world and save Republic City. So basically, Korra can do what a lion turtle can do. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And people just forgot she went against this super weapon.
You see, this gentleman destroys this guy's point, saying that Aang was the first energy bending avatar, also that he can bring back people's bending and take it away, unlike Korra. In the original video, he mentions that Korra can use the giant energy avatar thing, and you see my guy handling it beautifully. He also brings up the giant Kavira mech that she took down alone. Yeah, takes it down alone. But to get to the heart of the fight, Korra versus Aang isn't a new topic that's been discussed. The only reason that it's getting brought up again is that Avatar: The Last Airbender is on Netflix. Same for Legend of Korra. But I guess we need to put this down again. Like in 2015, a YouTuber named Antoine, right here, released a video discussing this topic, Aang versus Korra. It's one of his most popular videos on his channel. he talks about who wins in every element and who wins in the Avatar states. Also talks about energy bending, same for redirecting lightning. And do you know who wins? Aang wins. Aang obviously wins. That's my point. If you want to hear all of his points, then I dropped the link in the description below. Again, 1 point for the king and 0 for the fucking simp. Well, that's all the time we have for the video. If you enjoyed the video, then drop a like. If you have any other dumbass opinions, then comment them down below. Also, if you disagree with my opinion or agree with it, comment that down below. And if you enjoyed the video, then drop a like. And if you enjoyed the content on my channel, if you enjoyed this content, then subscribe to the channel. Do that. And if you guys have anything else to say about it, down below in the comments. With all that said, deuces.